Greetings. We're going to wait for a few more people before we really start, and then I'll tell you all what's going on. See what's going on. I want to be able to read what you guys are saying, so give me just a minute. Hello, Rick. Hey, everybody. Hey, Email Vacuums. Hey, Weird CIA Anda. Thanks for joining me. We're going to start here in just a second. I just want to pull it up over here on a laptop I have set up over there, just so I can read what you guys are saying. So I'm not looking at my phone. Let's see if there's sorry, I have to click out of YouTube Studio Data, which is massive on the creative side of YouTube is basically completely gone awry. So give me just a second to restart. I've got, yep, we got an Electrolux going on. All right, I can read everybody's comments. All right, so as you know, I had some editing trouble, folks, and I apologize. I have about a 10-year-old computer, and I've upgraded it, and it's just not enough for the 4K videos, especially after the last round of updates. And I'm still running Windows 7. So come Cyber Monday, I'm going to change all that. I spec'd out a new computer, and I will be building a new computer. So these technical difficulties will go away, I promise. But until then, I'm streaming on my phone, a phone I've never streamed on before, so I'm curious to see what happens. It's plugged in. Um, but let's show some vacuums and talk about some vacuum cleaners. Hopefully you guys can all hear me okay. I've got my microphone plugged into the phone, and the YouTube app doesn't really have a good sound check, so I hope I'm coming in loud and clear. If you are, give this video a thumbs up. If I'm not, let me know in the comments. The lag is a little bit. So I've got a little bit of a mess here. I'm gonna move you guys a little bit. So we're just gonna vacuum up some stuff real quick. So my question before we go on to the premiere of my video, which will be here in about 10 minutes or so, I want to just kind of show this $1,600 vacuum. I have the receipt for this. This was $1,600. Some poor fella paid $1,600 for this vacuum. And it just stuns me that somebody did that. Yep, we've got a modern TriStar here. Thanks for joining us, Dumpster Fire. Though I missed the icon of the actual Dumpster Fire now. Now you're not like the cool anonymous guy. Now you're more personable, I guess. Um, let's see. Neil Vacuum says there's a brand new 2100 on eBay. I probably can't afford that, but if you want to buy that for me and send it to me, I would appreciate that. So let's talk a little bit about modern TriStar and what's here. So I don't know if I really communicated in the video as I was editing it, and it kept crashing. How much I actually went through in vacuums with this. I went through about 2 bags worth of vacuuming with the TriStar. Now, I've thrown those bags away since. I don't have them here to show you, but I will show you them in the video coming up. One thing is noted, and one of our Patreon supporters, big thank you to him, mentioned that these EnviroCare bags, they rip. The microlining rips out of them, which defeats the purpose of having them. I don't recommend them. I do recommend the HEPA bags, which I have a link below, or I'll have a link below to those. And these HEPA bags are a lot stronger. They don't rip. I filled one of these up, no problem. I filled one of these up and it ripped. And these were old enough. These were new old stock I had that were about 6 or 7 years old at least. Shit. They were probably about 10 years old after now I think about it. The other thing, because of rip, then this got dirty. I had to clean this off. It was just a real hassle there in terms of having that rip. Now, I'm also glad that inner bag was there because if this had been a Miele or a lot of other vacuums, they would have had to break it down and rinse it out. So I was really happy I don't have to do that because of that secondary bag protection. The other thing I want to talk about, I thought this was so strange. I wonder how many of you all knew this. This has this flapping. And the reason that flap is in there is the way you're supposed to store this in the closet is like that. Now, I just think that that's preposterous in all ways possible, especially when there's an Electrolux that will store like that without having to remove the hose. So you have to remember these vacuums were made about the same time by the same company, different divisions with the same company. So it's really funny to me that this and this had such radically different solutions. This just makes more sense sitting there. Now it does have a tendency to bend hoses there. Are you having issues with the audio? Let me see if I can remedy that for you. I don't see what's going on. Let me see. I've got you all pulled up over here. You might reload the page. I just checked it. The audio is coming in loud and clear for my computer, so I think we're good there. So that's what I was saying. That this is kind of the thing the whole time I was thinking about this, just how ridiculous this was. So you're in a board of directors. And you know, this comes up. Okay. This is just there. Let's see if we can. See if that helps the audio. If not, I'd say reload the page. But like, how could you think that we're going to store it like this? Wouldn't you make the non-operating end round, square, and then make this round? This bumper kept catching on stuff all throughout the house. And this is square, it doesn't catch on nearly as much stuff if I vacuum around the house with one of these. The other thing I just cannot believe is this $1,600 vacuum here doesn't have a quartering line. Instead, what you're supposed to do, so I can balance this heavy beast, you're supposed to wrap it up. You're not going to try to start below. And unfortunately, when you do that, there's not enough actual room on the back of here and here to wind the whole length of the cord. So it's like they added up 5 feet of the cord after they designed the cord thing. So hopefully all, again, this is the first live stream with this, and there's no good audio going on. And again, I'm sorry, I'm not able to manually control the audio in the YouTube app. I promise here in a few minutes, about 6 minutes, we'll have a properly edited and audio video. So the other thing, again, comparing this is the bottom end Electrolux at the time. This was not the fanciest model Electrolux sold. But there's onboard tool storage. Why this does not have onboard tool storage is a mystery to me. What they ended up doing is there was like this clip on the wand at the time, and you know, clips on the wand with tools, they all they fall away. So that's kind of my spiel about that. The other thing is this hose is so short. So look how short this hose is. So short. and it's not crush proof. But if they added like another foot to this, it would be ideal. It would make this so much nicer. So I really think this only adds to the value of a TriStar CXL if you have one of those or in the wild. The previous machine was better. Now, on top of that, the motor is not as strong with this, and I'll show you that. And you guys all know this is available for sale on our Patreon page. I'll actually making these in my garage for people who want them. Blades are working back. Not particularly powerful. And my understanding is the MG1 and the MG2 were less powerful than this machine. And then when they went to the CS model, they beat the motor back up. But I don't find a lot of good information about that. I will say Tom Gasko wrote an article about this machine. I'd highly recommend you check that out. If you're familiar with him, he curates the Vacuum Museum out of Missouri. So that's something to know about if you're not familiar with the Vacuum Museum. So that's the body of the camera. Okay. So if those are the only shortfalls, we could all live with that. Haha. That is a great question, Rick. And the answer, nope. They use different accessories. Now, they apparently ended up changing this in the future. So again, the CS models apparently are a little bit different. So I'm sorry if you can hardly hear me. We'll fine-tune the live stream at a later date. We're already live. Tell you what, let's see if this is better with the stock microphone and the camera. So I'm going to pull the microphone out, headphone warning real quick. How about that? Is that better? Are you able to hear me a little bit better in terms of microphone and audio quality? All right. So what I want to talk about is these attachments. You can see they're about the same size, and we'll move them up. Let's see. Excuse me, got to move you guys closer. I don't have a zoom lens on this, it's a phone. You can see that these guys, they look the same underneath, except the TriStar is missing the height adjustment. So this automatic height adjustment that the Electrolux has that allows that nozzle to move is gone. So they stripped that, and then they stripped the light. And again, they were trying to really separate these two brands out. And they wanted the TriStar to be like kind of the lower end version of the Electrolux. They didn't want them to compete door to door. So that's very weird. And these use the same brush rollers. So really these are the same sort of nozzle going on there. Nothing too special about that. Another interesting quirk was Electrolux. If you all remember, I did that video on the 70s Electrolux with all the fancy plastic molding and material and stuff. Well, this has plastic molding. It's just fine. This is Magnalite. And I don't know. Let's see if you guys can see this. If it will focus. If you guys can see that crack there. The Magnalite actually broke. So this is an instance where plastic would have bent or popped out of place, but using aluminum, it just cracked, or Magnalite. It's a mixture of all sorts of things. So there's that. Another thing was the bare floor tool, and they would end up fix this on the new ones. It's really, really short. When you compare it to, say, this tool, and I'm going to grab this out real quick. We're making our TriStar right there, our actual star. So you can see And you all know I'm pretty tall. As you can imagine, that for somebody who's vertically challenged like me, that's actually a big deal. So what I ended up doing, and how I think this is how I managed to get the 2 vacuum bags in this, out of this, was I equipped a really nice bare floor tool. So now the difference is maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches instead of 6 inches. And there's no way to extend these wands, unfortunately. I don't mind a 2-piece wand, but like a half wand or some sort of something for taller people would have been nice. Give you an idea the kind of angle that I'd have to be at for this to work. Let's see if I can get this on camera. Alright. So there's that. And we're going to reference my knee. So for that to work properly, I would have to hold it just above my knee, below my waist, significantly below my waist. So that kind of sucks. All right. Well, if you all want to join me, we're going to be premiering a new video over there, and you should see that premiering here soon. And if you want to join me over there and watch it and criticize it and all that cool stuff, I would highly recommend it. Let's see if it's posted yet. All right. If you guys want to go check out the premiere, I'll jump on the chat over there. Thanks for watching.